I don't know. I don't know because this was such a. We were while we had a game plan, there was also an element of make it up as we go along a little bit too. So, which is the beauty. Like there was never a discussion of. If there was any crazy idea, we'd be like, yeah, how can we pull that off? As opposed to like a lot of movie sets are like, we just can't do it. We don't have the time, or we just try to always execute something. So, I think we do a lot of it the same. Yeah. Maybe we'd have more money, but.
Did you tap into any of your old characters to bring into Armando Alvarez? Anything you went back like?
No, I was just trying to be. I was just trying to deliver on that telenovela style of we talked about how every scene was trying to be an award-winning scene. That was the goal. Like,
Emmy award-winning.
This is the greatest scene of all time, and to really be that earnest about it.
You see any telenovelas that inspire you to do that?
No, I don't really know the names of any of them. Yeah. But it was kind of easy to fall in,
right.
Into that, and I mean Genesis. She kind of Diego got his start too in telenovelas, but Genesis, who's done it most recently, she was able to give us points of like,
Yeah, we asked her that. She said that she was able to, help you a little bit. Talk to us about that. How did she help you kind of?
Just kind of like in camera angles and turn, like the scene where we talk to each other and we keep turning away.
Right, it's like
She said she
away.
taught you the dramatic pause.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, she's and she also she kind of blew us away. She's the first actress to audition for us, and here she was. It was the first time we'd heard any of the scenes read out loud, and here she is giving this audition. She's being so serious, and then she could, from her soap opera training, she could cry,
right,
drop of hat. She's like all of a sudden in full tears, and we were just like laughing, but then mesmerized. And she's obviously so beautiful. We're like, oh my god! And then we couldn't get her out of our mind. And we obviously a lot of talented actresses read for us, but Genesis was like she was the one to beat, like right out of the gate. Yeah.
So the whose idea was to use her father in the movie that he was singing?
That was Matt. That was Piedmont, our director, and we obviously just didn't know that her dad was a Puma, and
yeah,
he was like
he felt like really well in that scene.
Perfect.
With his, persona and his style. It's like he was perfectly made for that scene.
Matt was like, "Do you think your dad would sing in the wedding?" And she was like, "Are you kidding me? He'd love it." And then the fact that we were talking about it last night, he's playing Wider Shade of Pale is actually from kind of an homage to a Scorsese film when they're playing that. I forget if it's Raging Bull or something where that song is used at some point. So.
Did you have? I know the movie's in Spanish, but earlier when we were interviewing Genesis and Gael, I called it a mainstream movie, and it seemed to upset Gael. I don't know if you guys got that. That's what
yeah, he was like, what?
All I meant by that was that, for him, it's such a departure.
Right.
I mean, he's always done this very serious, Casa de Padre or Crimen de Cámara, like a very independent, like clearly independent. I know actors probably hate the labels, but people like to put you in categories and so on.
Yeah.
But I meant it as a compliment in terms of you're working with Will Ferrell, who is mainstream in that everybody knows who you are.
Sure.
That you're going to bring in audiences, no offense to Guy and Genesis.
Exactly.
No,
and that's what I understood.
Thank you.
That's exactly what I understood.
So no offense to the two of them, but
Sure.
you are going to bring in another audience that they would bring by themselves. So I think it's a good thing. Do you think it's a mainstream movie? Do you think the Anglos are going to come watch it?
It's gonna be it's gonna be tough to tell because it's only on 370 screen. So it's a very limited release.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it'd be so cool if it was kind of one of these Napoleon Dynamite things where it platforms out.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
And and hopefully, I know exactly what you're saying, and hopefully it's a thing where I bring a certain audience and they bring a certain audience, and
Yeah.
English speaking audience who know Diego and Gael's work all of a sudden get to see them do comedy, and Latinos get to see me do a different thing, and so it could be a perfect storm of all that, which would be amazing.
So when you talk to them, will you tell them that's what I meant?
Yes.
Well, one of the greatest things is that my mom, she's 65.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
one of her favorite comedic actors,
so sweet,
and she
yeah.
loves novelas. And when I had told her I'm gonna go meet Will Ferrell today, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's." I was like, "Yeah." Plus, he's in this movie, and it's all in Spanish. And I told her I saw it. It's great. I'm gonna take her next week to go watch the film.
Okay.
She's all psyched about it. So I really do
Yeah.
think that you are gonna tap into a market that's just gonna bring in a lot of different
It'd be
types.
fun.
Of,
I mean, the tough part about it is it's a very limited P&A. There's not a ton of money. It's not one of these movies that's going to have commercials running around the clock. So the audience is going to have to find it. But it'd be great if, off of word of mouth and this, that, and the other, that it would have a life beyond just an opening weekend. And,
yeah.
But I just don't think you can argue that it's not a distinct, unique movie in a way. Yeah.
Do you see it going beyond just this movie? I'm just because more of like short.
Oh, and
short form.
I'm sorry.
Like, do you see it as being like something you would do, just funny or die type moments where you creating a character doing, whether it's Spanish, some other language, like the amount of work you put into this one project.
Right.
I feel like you really got into. Is this something you see yourself carrying over into?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see. I mean, one of the neat things is it's the first time I've been in a movie that's going to have a larger release in Mexico than here. We're on.
I was about to say that.
See Armando in Univision later.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
for the website that I write for, I
Yeah.
run movie screenings, and a lot of the readers that have been tapping me about a screener are from Texas or from California, and
Yeah.
I get it because since it's a Mexican tone,
Yeah.
pretty much that's the predominant nationality in that part of the country, so
Sure.
I can see it doing well
Yeah.
there in
Yeah,
a sense.
yeah.
Not that it wouldn't do well here, but
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
there isn't an email I haven't read from Dallas or from
Yeah.
Los Angeles or from San Antonio that, "Oh, are you screening this? Or are you screening this?"
Yeah.
And so the buzz is definitely
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
now that you are Mexican,
Yeah.
Right.
Are you Mexican?
what is your
Honorary.
favorite? What's your favorite part about being Mexican? And can you say it in Spanish?
My favorite part.
Strolling through Arizona?
I mean, because we
Probably, yeah.
obviously.
Probably my time in Arizona.
In Arizona?
Yeah,
That would be it, right? That'd be the best. Best place to be a Mexican right now, in Arizona, right?
Los Suns played last night. In probably my instant charm with the women. Yeah.
Because you are a charmer. I
Muy
mean,
guapo.
look at the other guys. What was it with you and these hot
Right?
women and the other guys? That was great. That was awesome.
Eva Mendes, now Genesis Rodriguez.
Yeah, I'm waiting
It's
for
starting to happen.
for a dogfight with Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, it's
That-
actually called The Campaign now.
It's called The Campaign now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's.
I know we're not talking about that movie, but,
No, but that's
it's got to be
fun.
crazy to work you and Zach together.
Yeah, it was
That's
a
a
blast.
dynamic that's.
Yeah, it was really fun, especially to get to make fun of politics and how.
That's
Over the top
When
they
I read
are.
the synopsis and everything,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is going to be great because they're going to just chew up these
Yeah.
politicians, and it's
Yeah.
just going to be so funny.
I think I said support our troops about 8,000 times in the movie.
So you're the
Yeah.
Republican?
I am the philandering Democrat,
Okay.
and Zach is the very earnest, outside the beltway Republican. Yeah.
Santorum kind of.
No, you know what we did. Even though one's for one party and one's the other, we made sure to kind of be of the same political ilk in a way, just to not have it be a red or blue state type of movie. We wanted to kinda, even though I'm a Democrat, we cross over all the time, and I'll express views that we consider Republican, and he'll express views that would be considered democratic and all those things.
Can I have a picture with you, please? 'Cause I know you have to
Thank
leave.
you.
So I could show my mom.
Sure.
Okay, great.
Thank you.